When we first sat down as a team to discuss our annual youth art gallery during the pandemic, we had to ask ourselves, can it be done virtually? And what will it look like? So Every Day Unseen is an annual art gallery. This will be the third year that we've done it. And it is to uplift the voices of young artists in the Seattle area. Typically, it's done at a physical gallery where the artwork is treated as professional work, very passionate work, and it can be seen by people walking down the street or family members or people at the art walk or whatever it may be. So it really is trying to raise the value of young artists' voices within themselves and within the community. And this year, because of the pandemic, we've moved online. So the entire gallery has shifted to a virtual environment. And what that means is basically instead of a gallery space that you can walk into, there's a home page that you can log into and look at all the artwork. There are descriptions with names, typical things you find in the gallery, the media, the size, artist statements, and also whether or not the pieces are for sale and who you contact about those sales.
How we went from Everyday Unseen to Everyday Unboxed, it happened very naturally. And, I'm not even sure I could peg it down to like a timeline or a series of events, but I think it was right at the beginning of COVID, right at the beginning of the quarantine, and the restrictions being put in place. And it really did kind of feel like everybody was sort of, boxed in. I think subconsciously there was something in there too, that element of excitement of like getting a piece of mail or something from the outside world, opening it up, unboxing it, seeing it. It's exhilarating now. It's sort of one of the biggest excitements in life. Maybe when your essential items come to be delivered to your house. But I also get the feeling that Unboxed came from just the fact that, what I was saying before, we're spending a lot of times in our houses, we're constantly seeing, media and images from the outside world, and we're hearing about issues affecting other people, even though we're not around them. These bring up a lot of complex emotions. It's a really complicated time. People are dealing with it in different ways, and I think the urge to encourage people to sort of unbox some of those feelings, to sort of take it out and lay it all out on the table and look at it, using the term unbox in particular.
It's working, it's streaming, we're doing it. Okay. So here is our EU website view.
Whoa. Sorry. That's me.
Oh God. That was intense.
Things I've been considering and thinking a lot about is how a lot of the stuff that we thought were obstacles or were going to be issues or barriers basically to the show and to pulling it off, to getting it sort of done in this remote way, turned out to be really good opportunities. And I think the idea of a live stream was one of those. It seemed to be the best way to present stuff, but at the same time, none of us had really done anything like that before. No one on the team. However, we did have, our team is such an eclectic range of skills. We had John, and Chelsea doing all of the audio, the video, the graphics and things. Those are stuff that they specialize in. So getting them sort of on that, and myself and Honda trying to dictate the content, the hosting, Honda handling communication, and even Zadie, our team leader, playing producer in the background and coordinating everything over chat. I think it bears repeating that a lot of what seemed to be obstacles and seemed to be barriers turned out to be the most exciting and I think the most successful elements of the show. And things like this were things like the live stream and the site. By hosting the show online, we were able to get people in much faster, but we were also able to bring in kids from out of state. The show is about the perspectives of young artists and sort of their views and their voice. So once again, it might seem like you lose something in not having the show, in person, in a gallery, in a physical space. But by doing it digitally, we allow more people in. We remove some barriers to entry.